Hey, good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the iNet Enterprise Tech Talk Show. We're going to be continuing from the Google Docs series. We talked about the basics, we talked about general navigation and some of the perks of Google Docs. And today we're going to continue on with that series and provide something a little bit unique and entertaining. So right off the bat, as you could see, I created this bootleg company name, Tailored For You Committee. Everything on here is fictitious, by the way, just for examples purposes. We got Ben, Jeff, Anissa, L'Oreal, Gina, Thomas as the members. And we're confirming as well if they attended last week's meeting or not. We also have the tasks of their roles: soup kitchen, cleanup crew, and cake sale. Oops, they don't want you to see that. But so yeah, with all this being said, everything looks good on here. Everything is properly formatted. Everything is bolded. But what if we can make this a little bit more visually appealing? And that's what we're going to talk about today, the power of using tables for that visual appeal. And without further ado, let's get to it right after the intro. All right, cool. So like I said, all you see, we have our data presented for us. And we're going to create a table out of this. So right off the bat, when you're creating a table, you're going to make sure where the cursor lies, that's where you're going to start the table at. That's what the table is going to be started at, sorry. And to start having a table, what we're going to do is we're going to go to I got carried away again. What we also want to make sure is how much of the table we're creating in terms of rows and columns. So right off the bat, there's about 6 items in each of these fields, but there's 3 fields each. So with that being said, we're going to create a table of a 3x6 column. 3x6 table, I'm sorry. But for the sake of this, for even more organization, we're going to do 3x7. The biggest reason why is because we want to include the title as well in regard to the different categories of each columns. So I'm not going to fill this out over here because, don't worry about this, I'm going to delete this for you. Big highlight. We already have it all inputted in here, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, to all my new viewers, I love to keep it raw, unedited, and uncut so I could show the genuine authenticity of the videos. So just bear in mind, like I said, but enough of that quick tangent. Let's continue. So right off the bat, like I said, all the information is appropriate placed in each of the columns. But what if we want to make it a little bit darker? We're going to highlight the borders of the table because I want to make it a little bit darker and I want to kind of change the colors to give it a friendly feel. So we're going to go to the colors. We're going to go to cell background. We are going, I'm sorry, not cell background. We're going to go to table border, about 2.25. As you can see, it got a lot thicker. Cool. Now, I want to change the color a little bit, so I am going to go with that peach color. I've been feeling some peach ice cream lately. Let's go with that. So I'm going to go to table of properties. And the background, I guess this is peach light, yeah. This is the light orange, yeah. Perfect. Now I want to make just this section highlighted into a darker color to give it that header category domain feeling. Perfect. Now I know the color is a little off, it's a little wonky, but bear with me. So everything here looks good. I think I'm going to do white font just to kind of complement the color. Yeah, it's okay. But we can also do the same thing, as you can see here, with the borders. So I'm going to go back to the table properties, and just like that area where we chose the table borders and chose 2.25 as the size, I'll just make it white and let's see how it goes. Boom. Perfect. So now the perks of this is you can actually, if you wanted to, highlight the area and you right click a cell. You can actually delete the row, which I'll show you. delete row. Remember the undo, so we're gonna undo just to see. We can also increase the row by putting it above, or when you highlight the cell again, the row again, you can actually hit insert a row to the right. As you can see, there's a lot more options. Insert 3 columns to the left, insert 3 columns to the right. So here we go, insert 3 columns to the left. As you can see, it does all that for you. And of course, I won't tell you what the right is. Obviously, it's going to be over here. So let's work on deleting each row as well, which is a big thing. Let's say there was a duplicate information. You probably had Thomas's name with his tasks and his roles numerous times. You simply highlight that row, where the duplicate information is at, and you simply hit delete row. Or there's instances that you may have miscalculated and you put an extra row or a column in that area. Same thing, you just simply highlight and delete row. So as well, like I said, for the columns you can do the same thing as well. Insert left, it'll pop up here. Insert right, it'll pop up in the opposite of it, and the delete column. So also I want to show as well is the fact that you can actually extend the border if you wanted to. But for this sake, we're not worried about that. But that's if you want to add more space, as well as you can make it wider if you wanted to. But once again, you don't have to do that. So I want to format this a little bit more. I kind of want it more in the center. Perfect. I think I want to just make you go in the center too. Double perfect. And then with that, let's make this font a little different. Let's just make it this one. It looks playful enough. I'm gonna format it a little bit more. We can simply highlight it from like what we talked about. So I'm gonna highlight it with that dark orange and then make it also white. And yeah, it's not much, but like I said, I'm gonna use that setting that we were talking about. Yeah, perfect. Edge more. That's actually pretty good. So there we go. So now, what we did basically is, and I'm gonna show you. So this is our new one. Mind you, this came from all of this. I was able to make this presentable, and of course, you add a picture just from like what I showed you from before. Let's just do let's do cupcakes. It was a cake sale in one of the tasks. Let's just do cupcakes. I'm sorry, let me do it over. By search the web, that's how it goes. So you're gonna do it by cupcakes, just for the heck of it. We're just gonna choose this one. I think it's pretty cool. We're gonna shrink it up a little bit. And yeah, just like that, we made this information. That was, it was already formatted properly in itself, but we was able to take this information, show you the purpose of the table, and make it look into this. Now, doesn't this look a little bit more visually appealing? So with that being said, that is it for me in regards to perks of using a table in Google Docs. And if you have any other questions, of course, definitely reach out to us. All our contact information is listed below. Be sure to like and share the video, spread this out. My goal is to help everyone get back into the YouTube space and show a lot more tutorials on different tech areas. There's plenty more in store, so be on the lookout. And with that being said, thanks again for tuning into the channel. Have a good one and stay blessed.